What's up, guys? Welcome back to another review with Adventure Outline. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Skeletool. I have been carrying a Skeletool for a year now. I bought this one. This is my first one I ever bought. And I bought this last August of 2017, and I have been carrying it ever since. So this review today is a year in the making, in essence. Because I've been carrying this for that long. I bought the Skeletool and I pretty much ditched all my other knives. Not that I was a big knife collector. I had a couple knives. I never really spent a lot of money on knives, not more than like 25 bucks. You know, for me, a knife was a knife prior to me finding these. But the moment, guys, I discovered Skeletools and I researched them and saw their functionality, I fell in love with them. And I bought one right away. And through all of my research, I looked at a lot of the Skeletools. I don't even know how many versions there are. I want to say there's probably 4 or 5 different versions of the Skeletool. But after looking at all of them, I ended up going with the Leatherman Skeletool RX. And the main reason why I went with this was because I loved the color. I thought the orange was pretty rad, and for the most part, all the Skeletools were the same. The blades are a little bit different in between each one, and the blade, I think, is also what causes the cost of the Skeletool to change, because all the Skeletools are not the same price. They literally range from about $40 all the way up to like $200, because some of the Skeletools you can get with Damascus steel, and personally I don't really care about that. This Skeletool here has a blade of 154 cm, very strong, very good blade. I've never had an issue with this thing ever. As you can see, it's a little scratched up after a year and stuff like that, but it works great. I've never ever had to tighten the bolts on any of these, any of the screws. Every other knife I have ever owned, within a couple of months and every few months after that, I'd have to be tightening the screws and the bolts and stuff on them to keep it snug and keep that retention on the blade. This thing, guys, I have literally never had to tighten these in the year that I've had this. And I use this thing every single day. But it's been a great tool for me. I can't see myself ever going with anything else. To me, there's just no other reason in my daily life to have another knife other than this one. Now, granted, if I go camping or something like that, I may carry a bigger blade with me or something like that, but even still, I'm still going to have this in my pocket. I just may add another one or something. But this thing has been really awesome. The blade here, I've never sharpened it. I've never had to sharpen the blade on this. It has worked perfectly every single time I've used it. I've never, I mean, anytime I'm trying to cut something, the lines are always straight. It cuts with no problems, and it's really cool. This thing's been really good. The knife has always, it's never collapsed. The liner lock has never failed on me or anything like that while I'm cutting stuff. Always been really good. As you guys can see, it does have the like carabiner here. So you can, just clip it on to your pants or just let it hang on your keys or whatever. I personally don't. I love using the little clip here and just, sticking it in my pocket and just having it clipped on. The clip is perfect condition. Again, guys, after a year, this thing is like brand spanking new. The clip is not bent on me or anything, come loose. It's still quite snug right up against the body of the Skeletool, and it's been really, really good. As you guys saw earlier, where the carabiner is, this is also where the bottle opener is. So works great. I don't use the bottle opener that much. I mean, in today's world, most of the bottles are twist off, so I don't get to use it that much. But it works. It does work great. Absolutely works great. The other tool that it has on it is it has a bit on it, and this one, when you buy it, it comes with 2 bits. It comes with one already in the socket already that you can take in and out, but it also comes with this one right here. And I have never had this thing fall out, ever. This thing has always been rock solid there, and it doesn't come out until I make sure that, till I need it. But it's never slipped out. It's always been really easy to take out. It's very simple to pull in and out. So you got a flathead on one side, you got a Phillips on the other, and then the one up here, this is actually the glass breaker. So whatever you get into an accident or something like that and you can't open your door, this will actually break your window. Works really well. I haven't broken any of my windows, but it works really well. On the other side of this is another flathead, and this is a bigger flathead than the one that I showed you right here. So either one of them you can use. They do make a lot more bits like this. They actually have a bit kit that you can buy on Amazon. I haven't bought it, haven't really needed it for any reason, but this has always worked great for me. But there are, I don't even know, probably 20 other bits that you can fit inside of here. For me, I always like having the window crusher on there, just in case, something ever happens. But that works really, really great. And then after that, what we've got here is the pliers, and I typically hold it like this here, guys, when I use them. Trying to use it like this, it kind of hurts your hand a little bit. So naturally, where the curve is where all my fingers mainly go. So I can just do it this way. But the pliers work great. They have cutters in here. I've used the cutters a ton. A couple of times I've had to use the cutters to actually cut a wire hanger, and it actually cut through them without damaging the pliers, and it cut right through them. It was hard, don't get me wrong, it was really hard, but it cut them with no problem. And the wire cutters in here, they work pretty good. I've stripped wires with them before, and it works really, really good. Teeth on here are rock solid. Yeah, I've used this thing so many times, countless times over the last year, guys, and it works awesome. So guys, I can't recommend Skeletool enough. These things have been amazing for me. If this thing ever breaks, I will definitely be buying a new one. This is my absolute favorite multi-tool. And believe it or not, guys, I've never been a fan of Leatherman until these came out. And the reason is because every time I saw a Leatherman, and I see Leathermans all the time at work, a lot of my coworkers carry them. They got their little pouch and they carry them. I've always hated them. I can't stand how big and bulky the Leathermans have been. And I don't want this big, bulky thing in my pocket. I don't want to have to wear things on my belt, like the pouches and stuff like that. So when I saw these and I saw the thickness of them, I was just really, really happy about it. And that's what made me end up going with the Skeletool. I really love it. The RX, from what I understand, the manufacturer's goal with the RX was kind of focused more on first responders and stuff like that. That's why it has the glass breaker here, and even the blade on it. It's curved this way so that you can actually run it across people's legs or whatever to cut their clothes off in order to, you know, get to a wound or something like that. So don't quote me on that, but that's based on my research that I got. That was the goal of the manufacturer of Leatherman when they came out with this. I love the orange, guys. It's one of my favorite colors, so definitely the reason why I went with it. But they come in black, they come in stainless steel, they come in green and other colors. You know, find the one that works for you. When I bought this one a year ago, I think it was coming in right around $80. I'll put a link in the description below for this exact one. I got it on Amazon. It was on Amazon Prime, got to me in 2 days, and been wearing it ever since. So guys, now that we're done with the review for the Skeletool, I can now answer that crazy question that's been going on in your head the entire video. What's in the Glock box? You guys want to see what's in it? It's something new. Something new. And it's going to be a review coming up next. But I'll show you guys what's in it. So, this is something I've been wanting for a while. As you guys know, it's no secret. I'm a Glock guy. And I finally picked up one of these. It's a Glock 34. So guys, pretty stoked about this. This here is going to be totally decked out. It's for the most part stock right now other than the sights. But my plan is to get a milled slide, stipple job, trigger, and all kinds of other goodies over the next few months with this thing. So guys, come back soon for a review on this and a first impressions video. Probably be releasing that in the next couple of weeks here. Guys, if you like this video, please kick that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share this video with your friends. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Adventure Outline.